First at 4 today, 8 people are facing charges after a human trafficking sting operation in Taney County. Ashley Berry explains how targeting buyers can disrupt the crime.
Missouri Attorney General says the demand reduction operation targeted those attempting to purchase commercial sex. Human trafficking advocates say operations like this aren't just about making arrests, they're about reducing the demand that creates exploitation.
There's not a community in America where I'm not going to get people responding to that ad, showing up with money.
Our rescue helped train and equip investigators in Taney and Stone counties to identify victims and investigate trafficking cases. It says one of the biggest misconceptions is trafficking only happens in the large cities.
One of the biggest misconceptions of human trafficking is it's someone that's coming into your home at night and stealing your children and forcing them to go work on the street. It's not. The majority is done by familial relations.
Pathways Project Coalition of the Ozarks works directly with trafficking survivors. Nikki Kinney says many buyers don't realize the person they're seeking may actually be under the control of someone else.
Buyers that are looking for a prostitute don't always understand that that girl is probably being trafficked.
The organization says reducing demand helps reduce opportunities for traffickers to exploit victims.
We had 8 women that weren't exploited that night. And even if it was just one person that wasn't exploited that night, it's worth it.
Both organizations encourage anyone who suspects human trafficking to contact law enforcement or the National Human Trafficking Hotline, 888-373-7888. For KY3 News, I'm Ashley Berry.